Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. JK here. Today we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm going to do a little walkthrough, give a few tips, and of course, I'm going to give you a review. Now they have added in levels in this game. It is a very real thing that you need to always consider for it. If you are not a high enough level and you try to take on more powerful enemies, they will destroy you. Keep that in mind. So be sure to do your side missions so you can keep up with the current level of the enemies and the missions you are trying to do. And don't forget about your gear rating either. Your weapons, your shield, your bracers, all very important and all very separate things. So what you're going to need to do is just go on hunts, kill some monsters, spend a little money, and make sure they are kept up with your current level. If you find a piece of gear that you like, though, hold on to it. Because a lot of people, I know they just throw away gear once they get better gear, but this game doesn't make you do that. This game, if you find a piece of gear that you really like, you can upgrade it to your current level. All you got to do is take it to the blacksmith and upgrade it, and it will upgrade to your current level. It could even change the status from rare to legendary, common, on up to anything that you want it to be. The battle system in this game is different from the other Assassin's Creed games. In the old games, you could just hold one or two buttons and that would be the end of the battle, just because that's all you had to do was spam those. This game, you actually have to have a little bit of skill with what you're doing. You have to dodge roll, you have to use all the skills that they give you. You actually have to use your smoke bombs, fire bombs, your arrows. You have to take every advantage, because if you don't, you will easily lose. These enemies, they are easily overpowering, especially in numbers. So be very careful when you do this. Make sure that you are high enough level too. One thing the Assassin's Creed franchise has always done right is just the visuals. I mean, just look at that. Standing on top of one of the Great Pyramids right now, just enjoying the view.
That wind will raise the sands.
Now, whether I'm on top of the pyramid enjoying the view or sliding down, which is a whole lot of fun, I've really enjoyed riding through the desert on a horse with no name. It just looks great. Glitches are nothing new to Ubisoft games. They are riddled with them no matter what game you play. The Division had a lot. All the Assassin's Creed games have a lot. But I got to experience one here firsthand, and I think it was the God glitch, which is a creator's glitch which should not be in the game. These really need to be checked out and eliminated from the game, because it is a big inconvenience, because I got desynced from the game for no reason, and it just postponed me playing and enjoying their game. every Assassin's Creed game has had a home base that you could go to, build up, and that's where you stay most of the time. That's where you can see all your gear, weapons you've acquired throughout the game. This game has not done that. It's really disappointing. I get it. This is the start of the Brotherhood. This is the very first assassin in the Creed. But it's still a letdown because that's one thing the fans have always enjoyed, and it was taken away from them. Now, my final thoughts on the game is, yes, it is a very beautiful game, but that's all it really seems to be to me. I don't like the fact that we have to do all the side missions, or a lot of them, just to get to the level we need to be to finish the story. And speaking of the story, they have hardly advanced the main story since Assassin's Creed 3, and that is still the case here. They've done nothing. The game's like been on pause. They're just kind of rehashing the same game, just different time frames. That I don't understand. Your fans have been telling you we want to see the end of the main story, and you can keep doing origin stories. That's fine. I did enjoy the story I have completed so far, but it still feels like I'm being controlled. It's not a linear story here, but I have to do the side missions if I even want to see the conclusion of this game's story. Where that's not going to be a problem, it's annoying to be told how I have to play to get through the game. But I guess I had no choice but to accept it. It is a great game. I don't really care for the combat system, but I do appreciate that you have upped the difficulty of the enemies. It was very boring, very stagnant with the same kind of enemies in the previous games from every single one of the games, being able to be killed in the same way, just depending on their size and what weapons they were using. So, all in all, not a terrible game. Like I said, I would wait to pick this game up until Black Friday, or wait for Christmas to have somebody buy it for you. So I'm about to show you the Sphinx real quick. It just, it looks great. I don't want to end on a negative note, so I'm just going to let you enjoy the final two clips here. The last clip is how you earn one of the rare trophies in the game. It is you going to be hallucinating in the desert, seeing a bug storm. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and of course hit that little bell to stay notified.